Hello and welcome to another RWBY fanfiction reading. So, it's been a bit since I've done one of these, but we are getting back into it with something that I haven't actually read before, but, I'm not exactly thinking that it's going to be that great. So we have White Rose by greesmonkey555 here. It's a wonderful name there. So, it just doesn't look like a good story from what I can see here, because I kind of went into it kind of dumb. I don't know why I went into it just went into on this page. I didn't really read anything, but yeah. So it says, okay, let's begin. Just begin. Not worry about the stupidity that happened yesterday. Ugh. In short, because it won't make any sense. In short, I tried to record some stuff in it. It kind of didn't work out all that well. I don't know. Things just kind of happened, and I was running out of space on my phone trying to record it, and I somehow deleted something that I didn't want to delete, and it didn't work at all, and I was really confused at how I managed to delete something that I didn't actually delete. But I don't know how that really makes sense, but whatever. Anyways, chapter 1, after the team was made. So it says, note everything in quotations are what they are saying. Anything else is an action or an inner thought. Which, I like the grammar so far, which is very, significantly better than what I've seen elsewhere. But it's you see this and it's all just a wall of text, which it doesn't really work in a story. Anyways, Ruby's POV. Why is Weiss mad at me? I didn't want to be leader, but they just chose me. But I do like it when she's mad. She's so cute. I want to tell her how I feel, but I think she needs to cool off. Ruby walks back to the dorm to see a sad Weiss curled up in her bed sobbing. Weiss's POV. Why did she get to be leader? It's not fair. I trained so hard. I failed myself and my father, who I don't care about right now, but still. Stop. And then starts crying, and Ruby walks in. And the whole good grammar stuff is thrown out the window. Fuck. Ruby's POV. Weiss, what's wrong? I wondered. It's nothing, just leave me alone, exclaimed Weiss. No, let me help you. I climbed on the bed trying to comfort her, but she pushed me off, hitting my head on the board of the bottom bed. Sure, whatever. Weiss POV. I pushed her off. I couldn't stand her right now, but when I did push her, I thought, what did I just do? I knocked out the one I love. I picked her up, holding on my head for a little, crying even more. Jesus Christ. Ruby's POV. After she pushed me off, I pretended to be knocked out. She then picked me up and I had to keep myself from blushing. But then she went to kiss my cheek and I turned a slight bit and we kissed for 3 seconds. I broke the kiss and got up. Wow! That's a first chapter right there! Chapter 2, The Confession. This story's gonna be done in about 5 minutes. Ruby's POV. Weiss, I didn't know you liked me, I said. Well, began Weiss. When you knocked over my bags, I saw you. It was love at first sight. Then why did you yet tell and we're mad? Oh, it's so bad. Just I don't want to fix this. Like, normally I would, like, in general, try to, like, fix things and just so we can get through the story quicker. But it's just like, what do I do here? Then why did you tell and were mad? I asked. Didn't know how to express my feelings, so I got mad, she said, and she began holding me. But now, since I told you how I feel, will you be my girlfriend? She said, blushing. Yes, I would love to. Not any quotation marks. Secret. Chapter 3. Note, everything will be written in Ruby's POV. From now on, or just for this chapter that's like 8 sentences long? Maybe. Oh, God. So do we keep this secret, or... I started. Oh, don't worry, little sister. We know everything, said Yang out of nowhere. God, how long have you been there? I asked, startled. Long enough to where we know that you love Weiss, answered Yang. Wait, who's we? I asked. Me and Blake, answered Yang, as Blake poked out her head. After that, Yang and Blake left them in the room alone. Well, that's... yeah, like, this could be made into a good story, but, like, you need to, like, actually try. Like, seriously. You need to actually try. Oh, God. Okay. You know, you come up with some good premises for the story, but, you know, how you apply them is absolutely terrible. God, okay. So what now? I asked. I think we should go on a date, exclaimed Weiss. Sounds great, but where to? I asked. I found this cool little coffee shop that has the best food, said Weiss. Okay then, tonight at 5, I asked. Yep, sounds lovely, answered Weiss. Weiss checked the time. Oh crap, I'm almost late to my training, bye, Weiss exclaimed and kissed me goodbye. Oh, God. The date. But you... what? But Weiss is... Oh, it's... no, whatever. I mean, if you want a short story, you certainly got it, but, like, you could, like, flesh it out and make it so that it's, like, an actual story. Like, even just basically starting where you started, you could just, like, flesh it out more, and it could be, like, I don't know, significantly longer, and it would be, you know, entertaining. Like, this wouldn't even be long enough to make, like, an animated version. Like, the text of this wouldn't be long enough to make, like, an animated version. Because it's just, you need to, like... okay. Like, don't skip out on your English classes, people. Like, just don't. Or whatever your primary language is. Stick to the language that you want to know the most, essentially. That you want to be the most proficient in. Like if you speak, I don't know, if hypothetically you were to speak a different language from English, which you wouldn't be able to understand what I'm saying, but you shouldn't try to make your stories in English by yourself. You should get somebody else to do it, but only if that's necessary. But still, it's just like, I don't know. Like, stick to the language you're best at and write things for that specifically. And also don't skip out on, like, you know, how to write classes. Like, how to write correctly. Like, it's another cautionary tale. Except for the first one, which was part of what I recorded yesterday, will be uploaded after this because of how I decided to schedule it, which will probably end up changing because of the problems that we had. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Don't skip out in your writing classes. Learn how to write. Like, write, like, I don't know, if you want to, I don't know, I guess, it's, man, we could do a whole just video on the stupidity that's coming from what I'm saying right now, just the things that I'm not saying, like, besides the fact that it depends on what you actually want to do, if this is something that you want to do more often, as in, like, writing stories, whether that be, you know, of things that you came up with yourself or using characters, you know, from an already established canon, whether that be RWBY or something completely different, you know, if you want to do that, you should, like, get better at, like, writing stories, essentially. Like, even if, like, and even if you think it's, like, actually good, which I'm not sure how good this person thought it was. I mean, I don't know. If they thought it was good, just, like, you know, give this to somebody, you know, give this to other people and let them read it. Give it to people who read a lot of books and stories and stuff and have them do it. Or, you know, give it to someone who's, you know, like a writer or something like that, essentially. You know, I mean, a lot of people, if they're like good friends of yours, they will read through your stories for free. They may not enjoy them, but especially in this case, but, you know, they will probably read through it for free. I mean, if you're nice enough to them. You know, if they're not doing anything. But, yeah, alright. Anyways, I've rambled on for too long. I'm sure you don't actually want to see the end of the story, but if you do, then you can find out yourself. I mean, you could probably read this whole thing and then, you know, wow, it's actually a little bit longer. But apparently it's, you know, oh. What the fuck? Okay. So, I mean, it's very short, and it doesn't have an actual good ending. It's just, you know, Weiss apparently dies or some shit, and it's like, okay. That's never, like, a good way to end a story. I mean, it's just like, why? It's so fucking stupid. And the fact is that, like, if it were, like, think about it as if it were, like, in this case, you see the ending here. Think about this as if it were your characters that you made up yourself. Nobody would care in the slightest about any part of the story since you made it up yourself. Like, if you made up all the characters yourself, nobody would care a single bit about any part of the story. They wouldn't be sad at this part. They wouldn't be like, aw, that's so, you know, it's such a good, like, you know, relationship or whatever. something going on here, they wouldn't be like, oh my god, it's, it's heartwarming or whatever. I don't know, good word for that. But like, because you haven't made a story out of them, like, there isn't any like development for this character. So if Weiss was actually like some random character that you just made up yourself, and let's say her name is like Angela or something, like you made her up yourself, just some random character, and then she just became in this relationship with this other girl or whatever. I don't know why I decided to pick a name. I just was like, whatever. And like, nobody would care that she just died. Whereas if you actually like, fleshed out the story and made it like, made it go somewhere, and just like, you made the reader invested in the story and the character, made the reader like the character, and make the reader enjoy, having the character around in the story. And and then people would care if she died. They would start to be like, they would be like, yeah, for the good things that happened to her, and to be like, that's terrible for all the bad things. And, of course, when she died, they would probably be like, that's, absolutely terrible. And, get a tear rolling. Press F to pay respects. But in this case, but with this story, nobody would care. Now, people slightly care because it's a character that they like, and they obviously slightly care about the relationship, because it's sort of a quote unquote established thing. I mean, it's not an actual thing in the story, but it is something that the community has made up, and a large amount of them have accepted to be, in a way, I don't know, a good amount of people have accepted it as good. So they would care that, oh, there's a relationship there, and now it's dead. And of course they, care about the character themselves. But if it was just some random characters that you made up yourself and people have never heard of before, they would not care about the relationship, or would not care about the character's death at all. I mean, because if you watch a movie where the character, like, where if you watch a movie and some random background character dies, you do not care. But if the main character dies, you are probably just like, no, that's terrible, and sheds tear. It's something like that. You don't care. Like if you just going to like Terminator movies or whatever, you don't care when Terminator kills some random background character, but when Terminator dies, you're just like all sad and stuff, something like that. But because it's because the Terminator actually has a character associated with him, whereas that random character that he just killed, random background character he just killed, has nothing going for him. There's literally nothing. So yeah. We should have probably been done this has been at least 10 minutes more than the story deserved, but yeah, we get one video out of this. We were going to get one video anyways. I just decided to ramble on about, writing better for this, which, normally I don't talk very much, but if you let me talk, then I will probably talk forever, basically. Especially about something like this, because I really enjoy good stories. So when the story is not good like this, it's just not. It's just who cares? Anyways, now it's been 20 minutes, which again is at least 10 minutes extra that should have been given to this fan fiction. We got to be done. Next time we'll be here for something that's hopefully better and not as absolute garbage, and maybe we'll finally have some good grammar associated with it. And the best part is we're getting real close to the thing that I've been waiting so long for.